Now, bringing you the very best in New Hampshire-based local music on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak. That is Losing Game. That is from 2020. That is Brooks Young. And that song is a personal favorite of mine, of his. We are going to spend this hour devoted to Brooks Young, remembering Brooks Young. If you don't know, Brooks Young was fatally killed in a car accident in Alton on Route 11, I believe, earlier this week. I was quite shocked when I saw the news. And Brooks is someone who had been on the show quite a number of times over the years. I had the honor of interviewing him. And what I would like to do with this hour, so a couple things. I want to share some of his music, of course, in memory of Brooks, and such a talented musician, and just a really, really good person too. Just such a great guy. So, we'll play some of his music, and I have it queued up. The last interview that I did with Brooks, the last time that he was on, not too many months ago, actually. We might revisit some of that too. I did hear from a lot of people over the course of the week, so I know people are tuned in, and I know people are grieving. So I'll just tell you, I first interviewed Brooks quite a few years ago. The first time that I interviewed him, it was not on this show. It was on another show that I do that airs elsewhere. But it was my first time meeting him, and I actually went to I brought a portable setup with me, and I went to Strings and Things in Concord because Brooks was actually working there at the time. So, while pursuing his, very early in his career, but his quickly, it was accelerating fast, his music career. It was taking off. I think he had just played with B.B. King when I interviewed him. I think that had just happened. That either just happened or it was about to happen, but I feel like it had just happened. And so, he had plenty to talk about, but even just meeting him that first day, going to Strings and Things to meet him, and he just, right away, he just had such a positive attitude as well. He should have, some wonderful things were happening, but he was positive and very humble. He obviously enormously talented. That was apparent and clear. Hell of a guitar player. And a great voice too, kind of a unique voice. I can't think of anyone who sounds quite like him, but it was such a pleasure to just sit and talk with him. And I was thinking about this yesterday, actually, as I was kind of in my mind, just sort of mentally preparing for today. I was thinking about how when we lose somebody who is a musician, it's at least in my experience, it's interesting how you don't necessarily have to have known them that well personally to feel such a connection with them. So when I first realized, it was actually Mike G from Strings and Things, when he had posted on Facebook what had happened. That was when I first became aware of it. And, I just felt like I'd been punched in the gut. It was such a terrible feeling. It was just such a shock to see that Brooks had passed away. And at that point, there wasn't a lot of information other than it was a car accident. But it's interesting how, so I didn't really get to know Brooks other than professionally, in the sense that I'd never spent any time with him socially. I'd seen him play live, of course, and I got to interview him a number of times through the years. But when you are a fan of someone's music, you feel connected to them in a way that transcends sort of traditional friendship, if that makes sense. That's why, for example, if you're a big fan, if it's someone, really famous, and Brooks had a lot of success, but if it's, a famous musician or a famous actor or a famous author, anyone who's created any kind of art, if their art connects with you in some way and makes you feel something, then you also feel something for that person, even if you've never met them and you never will meet them because they're famous and they're sort of out of reach. But you feel a connection. And then if they pass away, you go, oh no, I feel a sense of loss, even though it's someone you may have never met. And I think that with Brooks, obviously I had met him because I'd interviewed him quite a few times, but again, I'd never spent any time with him socially, not really, but being a fan of his music, but also over the course of interviewing him, and this is something I was thinking about this yesterday, and I'd never really quite thought of it this way before, but in reflecting on Brooks, and I assume this is true for other people too, who do this, where you interview people, it's sort of like, it's a form of getting to know someone. So like I said, I never spent any time with them socially, but when I'm interviewing someone and I'm trying to learn it's like getting to know someone, but in a very compressed period of time, if that makes sense. If I sit down with someone and I do a 1 hour segment where we're going to play some of their music and I'm going to ask them a lot of questions because I'm curious. I want to know about their music, but I also want to know about them as a person. I want to learn, and I have a natural curiosity, which helps to do this, right? I want to learn as much about that person as I can and try to get as much of a sense of that person as I can. So it's kind of like a different version of getting to know someone over the course of years socially, because you get to know them personally. But what I'm doing, I'm also getting to know them, but in a very compressed period of time, because I'm asking them questions about things that I'm specifically curious about, and I'm trying to learn as much about that individual as possible. And I think that that's part of why, even though I didn't know Brooks that well outside of all of this, I think that's part of why it was such a shock when I saw that he had passed away. Because, again, being a fan of his music, that's part of it, but also just having sat down with him and having those conversations where I'm trying to learn as much about him as a person as possible. I think that contributes to that sense of loss, where it's like I feel like I just lost a good friend, even though I didn't know him that well socially. And I'd never quite, it was, there are other people I've interviewed who've left us. And there's, of course, people I've been fans of who, have passed away, and they say, oh, that's terrible. I'm a fan of their work. But I'd never really thought of it that way in terms of, getting to know someone over the course of an interview. I'd never thought about it in quite this context until this week, until I was thinking about Brooks and kind of analyzing that sense of terrible loss that I'm feeling, and that I know many of you who are listening are feeling as well. And you didn't have to be around him very long to be drawn to him anyway. I strongly suspect that most people who met Brooks Young liked him very much immediately and were drawn in by his positivity and his charisma and of course his immense talent. So it was quite a shock to me. But I'm going to play a song in the meantime. I'm going to play another Brooks Young song, and this one seems appropriate. This is from 2015. This is called Silver Wings.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. A silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I cried. Don't take that airplane ride. But you locked me out of your mind and left me standing here behind. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, rolling engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. A silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Remember when we used to be, oh yeah, oh right now, all I know is all I see. You can't let go to something that you don't know. Yeah, falling down can be so hard. Would you catch me if I fall? Oh, right now. Oh, yeah. Take me back just one more time. You can't let go to something that you don't know. Yeah, falling down can be so hard. Would you catch me if I fall? Falling down can be so hard. Would you catch me if I fall? Oh yeah. All right now. Oh yeah. Take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back. Oh, yeah. Oh, take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back to my home. Oh yeah. Falling down can be so hard. Would you catch me if I fall? Oh yeah. Falling down can be so hard.
Oh, that's such a great track. That is Restless. That is Brooks Young. And if you are just joining us this hour, we are remembering our departed friend, Brooks Young, enormously talented musician and a spectacular human being who just passed away in a car accident earlier this week. And I think what I'm going to do now, actually, is I'm going to share a little bit with you, not the whole thing, obviously, because we won't have time, and I do want to get some more songs into, but I'm going to share a little bit with you of Brooks' final appearance on the show the last time that I interviewed him. So here it is. This is from earlier this year. And we enjoy having you here, but also you brought your guitar. Oh, that's a beautiful. Now I'm bummed our video's not working because that's a beautiful guitar. But
thank you.
We will take pictures while you're playing. That's wow.
Yeah, thank you.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's my love of guitars has grown over the years, and so this is a Gibson J200.
Yeah,
and I used this guitar on the George Thorogood tour.
Yeah,
as well as my electric when I sat in and played with George. And, got this right before I left on tour, and this guitar is beautiful. Goes with me everywhere. So
it's gorgeous. It really is.
Yeah, it's fairly new to me. I just picked it up right before I left on tour, and so I've only had it for a few months. And
oh, really? Yeah.
I haven't even recorded or done anything like that with it yet. So this is its first not on stage performance.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. Very cool. Very cool. Brooks, I'm dying to hear you play.
Sure.
And let me get that other mic up.
So
there we are.
While you're doing that, I'll tell a little story about this song real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
So funny thing is this song is called I Believe, and me and the guys in the band, we wrote this song 14 years ago, and just recently I was at home. I had a day off, and if anyone's followed the band over the years, I'm a big NASCAR fan, and we've performed for NASCAR at the track many times, the band. So on Netflix, there's a new NASCAR documentary, and I'm a huge fan of Hendrick Motorsports NASCAR. I'm on Netflix. I'm sitting on the couch eating some lunch, and I'm watching this big moment where Hendrick Motorsports gets their 300th win.
Oh, really?
Big moment in the episode. And Jeff Gordon's up there, and all of a sudden, I'm hearing a song that I'm like, geez, I must have left a speaker on or my phone's on playing one of my songs. And no, it wasn't. It was in the Netflix documentary for NASCAR.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
That's
this
awesome.
big moment, and Jeff Gordon's on the screen, and this was just recently. And I was like, wow, this is, so I'm on the phone, I'm like calling everybody, I'm like, hey, and it was just a really cool moment because I grew up as a NASCAR fan, and Jeff Gordon was my favorite driver, and to have one of our songs in this big moment on this NASCAR documentary on Netflix, and it just came out. It's a very hot show. Everyone was watching it. And it's just, I had to sit back for a moment. I was like, wow, this is great.
That's awesome.
So I'll play it for you. It's a song called I Believe. Seeing that we just played Restless, something new, I'll play you something a little...
Yeah. I've got that other mic up, so... Brooks Young is with us live in studio.
Called, I Believe.
All right.
I believe that some things are true. It's just me that you're trying to talk to. The closer you get, the harder I fall. I would do anything at all. I would swim across the ocean, fly to the moon. I would walk 1,000 miles just to get to you. I would walk 1,000 miles just to get to you. Yeah. I'm relieved to hear your name. The same old stories Nothing else has changed. Picking up where we left off. Seems like forever since we've been apart. I would swim across the ocean, fly to the moon. I would walk 1,000 miles just to get to you. I would walk 1,000 miles just to get to you. I would walk 1,000 miles just to be with you. Yeah. I would walk 1,000 miles just to be with you.
So there you have it. That is from the final appearance of Brooks Young on the show when I got to interview him and he played live. Of course, the entire thing is available online if you want to hear it. But if you are just joining us today, we are remembering Brooks Young. And I think I'm going to play. This is another personal favorite of mine. Great track. We'll play a couple more here. A couple more studio tracks. This is called Ventilator by the great Brooks Young.
When your spine is cracking and your hands they shake, a heart is bursting and your birth's gonna break. Your woman's cussing, you can't hear her scream. Feels like murder in the first degree. Ain't nobody slowing down. No way. so strong. Where did we go? And where did we hide? Times get tough, and we've made it this time. Take my hand and run away with me. Hold on to your heart, hold on to your love. Hold on to your heart, hold on to your love. It's gonna be a long road ahead. It's gonna be a long road ahead. Hold on to your heart, hold on to your love. Hold on to your heart, hold on to your love. Hold on to your heart, hold on to your love. Hold on to your heart, hold on to your
Wow, what a cool song. I like there's a little bit of a fake out at the end too, where it sounds like it's fading out, and it sort of is, but not quite. And then it fades out. It kind of like you kind of think it's fading out sooner than it does. I like that. I like that. That is Hold On to Your Heart by Brooks Young. That song, by the way, had escaped me. I had not heard that one, but I found it online and I was like, oh, it's one I haven't heard. And the thing with Brooks too is, doing a show like this, I always have to screen the music, but Brooks never had any bad words in any of his songs. So I knew that I could play that without pre-screening it, and it would not be a problem. But if you are just joining us, we are spending this hour remembering our friend Brooks Young, who was taken from us earlier this week in a tragic car accident, and such a talented person and love his music and loved him. He was just a great guy. You know, it was interesting. As I said, I'd interviewed him so many times over the years, but when I interviewed him in 2023, I interviewed him earlier this year. I'd also interviewed him in 2023, but I think it was the first time I'd seen him in quite a few years. At least the last time I had seen him, definitely pre-pandemic. So, but it's you know, and his hair had pretty much turned completely gray. You know, he was prematurely gray. He was only 42 when he passed away, but it was I hadn't seen him since his hair it turned completely gray, but it kind of suited him. It worked for him. But yeah, such a great guy. I think we should continue. I hate to say it, it's such a cliche. I think we should let the music do the talking, but I think we should. I do think that's probably the best way to honor Brooks and his memory. So let's play another one. Why not? This is called Same Old Blues. Brooks Young.
Morning rain keeps on falling, like the tears that fall from my eyes as I sit in my room, staring out at the gloom. That's the rain in the same old blues. I can't help but thinking when the sun used to shine in my back door. Now the sun, it's turned to rain. All my laughter, it's turned to pain. It's the pain of the same old blues. Sunshine is all you see now, but it all looks like clouds to me. But as I sit in my room, staring out at the gloom, it's the rain, it's the same old blues, yeah. It's the rain, it's the same old blues, yeah. It's the rain, it's the same old blues. Pack your bags, call a cab, believing what we have. Think it over. I'm gonna make a mistake. 'Cause if we throw it all away, we're gonna be lonely, girl. Oh, can't you see that? No one will ever love you like I love you. Will ever touch you like I touch you. But no one, even if you find another, no one will ever love you like I love you. Will ever give you what I give you. No one will ever love you like I do. No one. So take your keys or close the door. Or tell me what you looking for. 'Cause it ain't over. And you know it. There's something I gotta say. Oh yeah, babe. 'Cause if we throw it all away, we're gonna be lonely, girl. I gotta tell you, no one will ever love you like I love you. Will ever kiss you like I kiss you. No one, even if you find another. No one, no one, no one. 'Cause if we throw it all away, we're gonna be lonely, girl. You pack your bags, call a cab, believe in what we have, think it over. No one will ever love you like I love you. Will ever touch you like I touch you. No one, even if you find another. No one will ever love you like I love you. Will ever give you what I give you. No one will ever love you like I do. No one.
Remembering Brooks Young. Let's play one more.
I hear a voice inside my mind, telling me to listen to my thoughts. Oh, you'll wind up dead. Oh, you'll wind up dead. Send shivers down my spine, even though it's not time. A hero of the day, I guess that's what I'll play. I guess that's what I'll play. crying. when you call